Let's put a microphone in front of our face. There we go. Hey, gang. Welcome. It's Friday. It's the Doggy Traders. I've got a mic on. That's a good thing. We've got a new background back there. Hey, everybody. It's Doggy Trader time. It's Friday. We are way late. But I mean, we're here. That's the good thing. Sitting over to the side so I can, try out the new. Well, this hand isn't even on camera. And there's a huge delay on. That's happened before. Huge delay. Oh, there we go. It's back. Yeah, huge delay. I don't know why that's happened. Uh, it's happened. So we're back. Whatever. Um, see if there we go. We're going to be sharing that to talk about some Bitcoin action right away. But there it is. Okay, whatever. So, Doggy Traders, hang tight. We'll begin shortly. Guess what? We did. And that's where you can get me. Everywhere else you can get me is anywhere you want to be, right there. Let's get rid of that for a minute. Right there. That's all our social media. Anywhere you want to be at Doggy Traders. We are, there's been developments on what we're doing with the Yerger Group. We were in the process of trying to better monetize the Doggy Traders brand. And what I'm finding is for me to teach you day trading and crypto investing, I'm just not where I need to be as far as a skill set or a level of knowledge that it's worthy of charging you for that. So as far as monetization, we're not there yet. I have a bunch of people that would be able to help teach it and are much more skilled than I am. I'm not afraid to admit that at all. But they want a bigger audience. So it's kind of a catch 22. We're going to continue to put out, analysis like this. And then also, we're going to continue to put out some of the basic videos that are going to get this brand, this channel and everything is geared towards newbies. And that's who's been watching. Um, you see my other show now because that popped up in the corner. That's who's been watching, and that's who I want. I wanted to, and then there's that goes out occasionally. I got it. That's part of the weekend project is to take the studio apart and figure out why that happens. But part of what our issue is that I had such a great year, my first year day trading and investing in crypto, that I wanted to share it with you. I want you to understand that you don't have to be a quote unquote Wall Street guy or girl, to be successful in trading. But I can get that message across without having to charge you for it. And the teaching that I can do right now is not worthy of charging for it. So I'm not going to. So doggytraders.com, that's still a brand that we own or a domain that we own. I'm going to forever own that because we're doing positive stuff with the Doggy Traders. But the videos that I'm putting out right now are going to be continue to be more basic and something that you're going to be able to learn from. But what I'm additionally going to do is connect them to videos by some of the people that I look up to and respect and follow, and just guide you in that direction instead, until this is just my skills are better developed, and everything else with the Doggy Traders is better developed. So till then, I have been doing this. We've seen that as the background before. That's for my Wednesday show, which is about politics and overall lifestyle. It been brought to my attention and has also occurred to me that I've led an amazing life. I loved every job I've had. We got a like. Oh, we got a like. We got a like. Who's that? Tanya. Shout out to Tanya, who, like me, has a very and fortunate and loving and intelligent child that recently graduated from high school. Thanks for joining us, Tanya. Hello to everybody. Um, yeah, where was I? So with it's been brought to my attention that my previous career could come back to help me now, especially at a time when, in all actuality, our country needs it, and that is my experience in politics. I hated it. There's just so many phonies and so many shitheads, and I think everything that I've been talking about on the other show, we'll put that up the middle. Sorry, it's allergy season, and I don't have a $2,000 a day coke habit. I just have allergies. Um, we I've been around politics my entire adult life. I'm a political science and history major from Penn State, and that's where my degree's from in that. And then I do say that when, like when the Alumni Association comes knocking, I do say yes. I have I have been using my degree in the fact that I've been a Secret Service agent for more than 21 years. The history is presidential history, American history with a focus on presidential history. The political science is constitutional law and presidential politics. And so, standing in on the stage left or stage right and watching that for 21 years, yeah, I've been using my degree. So now, fast forward to the end of that career, and I see guys that I worked with like Dan Bongino and Jonathan Wackrow and a classmate of mine, Evie Pomporis, on CNN and Fox and being fired from Fox like Dan was. And I'm like, I just listen to these people and I'm not, well, one I will say is bad, but I'm not going to say that I can do it better. I can definitely do it differently and bring a different perspective. And in my opinion, I think in many cases, a more honest perspective. I mean, Dan Bongino tweets, I don't know how many times a week, that Barack Obama is the second worst president in history. Now, let's just look at that for a minute. There's how far away he is from that even being close to accurate. But the people that listen to him, I mean, I don't have it loaded. I don't have it ready to show you. But Donald Trump actually said, and I know, the mannerisms and my shaking my head, like, I can't believe people follow this asshat. But Donald Trump actually said way back when he was a lot thinner and not orange, if I ever run for president, I'll register as a Republican because Republicans are stupid people. Here he is. The far right is so hell bent on holding people's feet to the fire, yet they never did their homework and they never saw this. How did this get through? He's called you stupid. Okay, so you are, because you've proven that many times. But I mean, at least, don't support the guy. If that's who you're going to be, show him you're smart. So he says, Danny Boy says that Obama is the second worst president, and the worst president is Biden. The guy who actually so the second worst president is the guy who set up Donald Trump for amazing success because everything that he had, respect on a global stage, an economy, low unemployment rate, you name it, was set for the beginning of Trump's, thank God, hopefully only administration or only term in office. And then the one guy that comes along and fix it after he screws it up after a short 4 years is the worst president. We have literally historic unemployment rates right now in less than 4 years. And let there be no illusions, I do not like Ron DeSantis. But Ron DeSantis has recently said that he's going to be a better Republican candidate because he's eligible for 8 years, and that's true. If and please, Lord, no. But if Rump does win, and I don't use the T often, if he does win, he's one and done again. He's one and done because that will be his 2 terms in office. Having said that, and this should piss off even the farthest right of Republicans because they love the Constitution until it's time to take a piss and they like to wipe their ass with it. I remember one particular staffer telling me after I don't even know what stupid shit they pulled that time around. But he told me he was my counterpart at the Armed Services Ball, the very last inaugural ball of the evening on Inauguration Day. And he said, just you wait and see what we do in our second and third term. These people were planning on a third term from these people were planning on January 6th from day one. And you're okay with that? I'm not. And the that's why on Up the Middle, our Wednesday show, I use this background because we're taking our flag back. We're done with fringe elements of the far right or left. I don't care. I don't care about the side. We're done with these people calling themselves patriots because calling themselves patriots while, waving a flag and thinking that's all you need to do to be a patriot. It's a lot more than that. It's standing up for the Constitution when shitheads like DeSantis and Trump piss on it. These same people are currently flying that flag upside down. They have no idea what that means and how disrespectful it is when it's not the actual purpose that they're trying to convey. When you fly the American flag upside down, it is a signal of distress and that you need help. Just because your pussy hurts, because your favorite president, your favorite dictator is not in the White House, that's not the stress. That's not what the stress is. You don't know distress. And these are the same asshats that'll cry when some libtard burns the American flag. It's the same thing. You can't be for one and not be for the other, or be against one and not be against the other. They're both disrespectful. Neither is okay. And so that's why I am coming to solo with no help from anybody. I'm going to save the world or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, this is about day trading and crypto investing. And I want to thank somebody for sticking behind us. That's this guy right here. It's getting hotter because we don't have as much wax left. We'll put that right up there. And there we go. Aroma by Peter. This is an amazing caramel. What is it? Caramel and salted caramel. I keep saying sea salt, and it's not. That's one of his other flavors, which his boyfriend, actually husband, tells me is a great flavor. But this is salted caramel, and the studio, and this is no longer Doggy Trader Studios. It's now Studio Yergs because we have other shows that we're doing in here now. But Aroma by Peter, I think I can put that up. There we go. We're using a new link also. It was aromabypeter.com/doggytraders to get to place your order. And that's how he would know that, you came from us because we have the other brands now, and he may have switched it by now. He may not have. Try both. I'll put when I figure out which one it is, I'll put the working one in the comments. It may be, and you see my name on the screen there, it may be aromabypeter.com/Yergs. And that way that translates well into both shows. So let's talk some cryptos. Is that Bitcoin? Yes, that's Bitcoin. So there's Bitcoin for the past week. Started way up here. Wait a minute, hold on. Nope, each one is a week. Sorry, brain fart. Um, there we go. That's better. That's Bitcoin for the past 2 months, and you see like 2 months of consolidation, but from right, and that's a good representation of the. I should actually switch. So whatever. Um, that is a really good representation of the debt ceiling talks because we're looking at the the left side of your screen there. The blue upward trend is mid March, early to mid March, when we came out of the 19,000 gap at that trough on the far left, broke 20,000, broke 25,000, and have been somewhere above ever since. Here's our lowest point during that time. Let me get a real. Oh, there's a 25.7, almost 25.8, almost 25,800 at that lowest time. That was Friday, the 12th of May, about 2 weeks ago, and hasn't been lower ever since. So that's kind of a nice thing in that we're maintaining this threshold. And now they're saying this, and what's the date there? The 28th. There's yesterday a dip, a recovery, some of a recovery. They're saying that this, and if you're looking across the bottom, I'll actually put them across. Should you have it? There we go. A lot of stocks and so on are actually up. Everything you see there is up since last week's show, with the exception of the Forex. USD JPY is down, Euro USD is down. That's the only two we're reporting on right now. But they're actually both down since last week. Everything else is up. So, and they're saying that that's due to the success of and I talked about that in the other show too. Um, that's the success of the talks that prevented the shutdown and the default and so on and so forth. So there's Bitcoin for the past 2 months. We had a really good climb. Some people are saying that's going to come back. Uh, they're anticipating a break of 30,000 within the next couple of weeks, and that's going to be the new threshold. Um, the criticism that I'm hearing is that Bitcoin's done, and of course we've been hearing that for 12 years, right? I mean, Bitcoin's a bubble. That's what Warren Buffett's telling us. They're all bubbles. They're all going to burst. Well, if it's bubbles, it's going to be a soapy bubble because I see a lot of other cryptos doing well also. So anyway, Bitcoin coming around. We had a good talks this past couple of weeks, but a lot of progress. And now, as we know, the debt ceiling's been voted on. It's been approved, and we're moving forward to what we hope to be a positive economy. That's it. Like I said, today's going to be really, really short. It'd be better if I wasn't, blocking the blue and the stars. But anyway, that's it anyway. So we're done. Tanya, thanks for the thumbs up, and everybody else. You can also check out. Let me get this up here for you so you can see. And that's kind of one of them. There you go. You can also. I got the better one though. This is such a cool background. Give me 1 second, gang. Um, Is it not up? I do not have that on here. No. Oh, that sucks. Up the middle is my Wednesday show. That's the politics, and that's where I get a little bit more pissed off. You can see up there in the corner, that's actually the album cover for the podcast. We're all over the place now. It's awesome. Not only on that social media, but we're podcasting now. Oh, now I definitely got to slide in. We're podcasting now. That's only half of them. What you're seeing on the screen right there. There's actually 12 podcasting directories that we're on. And I'm allowed to say it now. We are in talks with a major national newspaper to be carried there as well. So I got chicken and french fries in the oven. I'm going to burn my house down if I don't run. So check in on Wednesday for that, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 Pacific. And those are the numbers. That's we're out for the close. Of course, with cryptos, they go into the weekend. Speaking of weekend, have a great one. We will see you. Thanks to Peter for the sponsorship again, as always. Have a great weekend. We will see you purely with some more up the middle releases. Till then, trade crazy, trade safe, and we will see you on next week. Is my music on this side isn't organized like it is for Doggy Traders? There we go. All right.